What if FC Barcelona is only weeks away from reopening Camp Nou to 62,000 fans, but key parts of the stadium are still unfinished? As 2026 begins, Europe's most ambitious stadium renovation stands at a critical crossroads. A license has been submitted, a date is quietly circulating, expectations are soaring. Yet on the ground, the reality looks far more complicated. This is the first major construction update of the new year, and it may be one of the most important so far. Barcelona is pushing toward the crucial 62,000-seat threshold, a milestone that would dramatically impact both matchday atmosphere and the club's finances. With full operations, annual revenue could reach an estimated €360 million. So where does the project truly stand as of January 1, 2026? And can Camp Nou realistically meet the expectations now being whispered around the club? Let's break it down. The 62,000-seat license, a game-changing decision. The most significant development is official. All documentation for the 1C license has been submitted to City Hall. If approved, this would unlock the north goal and allow full use of both the first and second tiers, increasing capacity from roughly 45,000 to around 62,000 seats. This would mark a major step forward after more than 2.5 seasons away from Camp Nou. However, approval timing is entirely in the hands of municipal authorities. While no official date has been confirmed, January 25th is quietly being discussed as a potential first match at increased capacity. On paper, the timeline works, but while paperwork moves forward, visible construction gaps raise serious questions about readiness. Lateral zone, the benchmark for progress. The lateral zone remains the standout success of the entire project. 4 full llama facade panels have recently been installed from bottom to top, with 3 more nearing completion. Each locks cleanly into place between the compression ring pillars, creating a finished and cohesive appearance. The contrast between metallic slats and black-painted structural elements gives this section a polished look that other zones still lack. Importantly, lifting platforms are now removing temporary formwork from beneath the flooring, confirming that these sections are structurally complete. Glass panels are already staged nearby, signaling that the next facade phase could move quickly. At this point, the lateral zone isn't just ahead, it's setting a standard the rest of the stadium is struggling to match. South goal: progress without momentum. The south goal shows movement but remains stuck in preparation mode. 3 horizontal supports for llama panels are fully installed, which is encouraging. However, the rear support connecting to the black beam is still missing, preventing further progress. Diagonal anchors are only partially installed. Welding is ongoing near the pillars, but upper anchor points remain incomplete. Some joint brackets are visible, while many positions remain empty. Platform activity has slowed noticeably, suggesting delays related to materials, coordination, or approvals. For such a critical zone, the lack of momentum is becoming harder to ignore. Corner zones, almost finished, yet frozen. Technically, the corner zones are close to completion. Around 95% of anchor points are installed. Yet, despite this, progress has nearly stopped. Platforms sit idle, diagonal supports remain unfinished, and damaged flooring from earlier concrete work has not been repaired. Overhead, the second compression ring pillar tells a familiar story. It has been staged, rigged, and prepared for lifting, but the crane never moved it. The pillar is correct and ready, yet still absent. It has become a clear symbol of the project's stop-start rhythm. Parking ramp, quietly nearing the finish line. Away from the spotlight, the parking ramp is advancing steadily. Workers are cleaning reinforcement bars with compressed air, a step that typically precedes concrete pouring. Formwork is remaining in place, scaffolding crews are finalizing details, and activity is concentrated. All signs point to concrete operations beginning soon. Once poured and cured, the ramp will be essentially complete, a quiet but important success for the project. North goal: January's biggest concern. The north goal is expected to open this month, but conditions on site raise serious doubts. Anchor installations for llama panels are still missing. Surfaces are being prepared, but anchors are not yet mounted. Block walls remain unpainted, and many bracket bolts are still coated in white anti-rust rather than their final black finish. This creates confusion about work sequencing, especially compared to the lateral zone, where painting came first. Scaffolding is now being erected around a pillar that still requires reinforcement, while entrance fencing and QR scanning machines are already in place. Operational signals are appearing faster than